Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and today I'm going to answer a question for Gail. Let me read it to you. She's like, "Hey Denise, hey, how about looking at Rand Paul again?" So of course I've read on his political future, I think in the past, maybe even his karma, I forget. I have a playlist for just karma on politicians. Karmic readings on politicians, basically. So he might be in there. But anyway, let's look at it. And thank you, Gail. It's a great question. She's wanting me to look at it through the lens of, she says, he's been giving Dr. Fauci grief and aggravation. Yeah. So, and I have seen that Dr. Fauci is definitely standing up for himself and speaking the truth. So, but anyway, let's see what's coming down the pike for Mr. Paul now that he's going after a scientist. What an idiot. Anyway, I'll try to lift my bias out of this reading before I shuffle the cards, of course, and look for the truth. Okay, thanks you guys. Hold on. Okay, so I'm using the maybe Lenormand again. And let's find out, what is Rand Paul's true motivation? What's his intention about giving so much flack to Dr. Fauci, to the point that Dr. Fauci had to say he didn't know what he was talking about. He was severely misguided or something like that. So why is Rand Paul doing this? What is going on with this guy? Might have to use the tarot as well, but let's start with this. What is going on with him? Why is he giving Dr. Fauci flack over vaccine? Now, of course, not everybody can take a vaccine, but that makes it even more doubly important that those of us who can do, because it protects, absolutely protects everyone else. And wearing a mask, always, till we get through this, you know. Okay, so Rand Paul's true motivation. Okay, wants to block something, wants to be a star, wants to create change. Whoa! Why am I, I shouldn't be surprised. What is Rand Paul's true motivation when it comes to all this vaccine denial? What is really going on with this guy? Okay, so the first layer we have here is the theme. He wants to create change. And he's working within this big old predatory clan, this big fat bloviating ego. I used to get this card for Trump all the time. Rand Paul's taken over. He's still trying to create change. He's coming from a place where I don't think his brain functions correctly. But he's also trying to hide. Ooh. The light's being shown to the money that has gone to these people. And he's trying to block, these cards knight down here to this. This is him and his, baloney that he's putting out there all the time. And he's trying to block it. And he's trying to hide. He's trying to create, obfuscation, subterfuge are keywords for the clouds when it comes to like the context of the question, which is what's his motivation. He's trying to hide the flow of money. So, what does this have to do with? Something to do with the PPP? the personal paycheck protection like program, whatever that is. What's he? Oh, maybe he's been paid by dark money, some dark money institution. The letter card, these two cards are mirroring each other. The letter card can have to do with documents. The Tower in the Lenormand is all about, any institution. It could be banking, it could be the government, it could be medical. So what is it? So he's trying to block documents that are wise and well tested. I just heard in the context of this question, this is science. In the context of this reading, this is science that is widely accepted. But he's trying to change that because he wants to break apart some institution. It could be that this guy is just so mentally ill. This is like a broken, fragmented ego. And then he just spews. So he's coming from this broken, fragmented ego. And, being that he's not that young, he could be in early stages of dementia. There's that possibility. If these two cards were like this, for sure, these two cards together are definitely dementia. This is like old age, and then this is like foggy brain. Especially if like the tree card were there. But I wasn't asking about his, if this is about his mental ability, I guess that does make sense. But his intention has something to do with money and money payouts, where the money has flown, where the money has come through to him, and he's trying to change it. It's probably all a big distraction. It's trying to create distraction. But see, that's a problem with these idiots, is that, usually you give them enough rope and they hang themselves. But the deal is he's trying to distract from something. That's what I'm seeing here. He's trying to make a change, distract and break up something. But all he's doing is pulling attention towards himself. Okay. Oh, I just heard also, so I'll try and remember to read on why Sean Hannity and Tucker Carlson are suddenly saying, oh, well, maybe vaccines are good to get. Maybe you need a vaccine. Let's look at why. But anyway, let me stick with this guy, this jackass. Oh, goodness. Rand Paul, why? Yeah, again, the good old boys club, his clan, his reputation, the order of his club. He's trying to create some obstacle there. That could be something new or something small, or it could be his brain that doesn't function like an adult. Choices, something important, and something nefarious. Okay. Yeah, he's trying to divert. It's what I got before. He's trying to distract. He's trying to manipulate something important where the money's gone. I don't know anything about this, you guys. I'm going to have to leave it to you to fill me in, set me straight on what the heck this is about. Because this is him with the money flow that's gone to him, and he's distracting away from a really key. I don't understand why these guys would want people to die. If they die, they have less voters. So to me, it's insane to not protect the public. But I'm missing something in my pea brain that doesn't understand why people don't think that way. Don't they understand that when we all do better, everyone does better, and we can all lift each other up. This guy, he's trying to protect his, like, good old boys club, and then he's trying to divert the attention. Oh, yeah, just like the way a little one can get distracted and break things apart because he's hiding something. All right, well, here. We know it has to do with money. Let's ask it from a different angle. See, I've opened up a can of worms now, haven't I? What's this guy hiding? We know it has money, it has to do with money paid out to him, but what is he hiding? He's received money from, yeah, definitely. I just heard he's received money. Okay, from who? From what organizations? Remember, we had the little tower card. What is he hiding? Okay. Ooh. Okay. So it's trying to hide the goal, the target of cuts, his cut. He got a cut. He got a money cut. He got a percentage of money that was moved domestically, throughout the United States. He doesn't want to be seen as having any little part of that. He's got a really dark, cruel heart. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about COVID. He doesn't care about illness. He's a betraying, backstabber. And he received gifts. He had a deal to get a cut. Wow. He had a deal to get a cut. Okay. A cut of what? I guess it's the part of the PPP, right? What else could it be? I mean, of course this is 45, and this is their deal. This is some deal that probably all of them were in on. But this is, besides 45, former piece of crap, it's also, it's all, man, can you guys tell the full moon's coming through me today? Besides flump, it's also COVID. COVID gifts that were, to support people getting through COVID. I think. Let's draw one more layer, and then I'll let this go for him. Okay, so something suddenly obstacle. Something really important. Here he is again, nefariously stealing something, and there's the money again. So I feel like this is him. So the money went to him, but this could be like a trap. Yeah, it's a trap that was really important. The trap is the key. The trap. The way in. And I guess he's trying to block, that information coming through suddenly. But it feels like while the rest of, the Americans were in shock about, COVID, these hidden enemies were already working to, get the money flowing towards them. They totally took all the opportunities they could in order to make some money off of it. Jeez. On the backs of all these, doctors and nurses and people getting ill, and oh my goodness. Okay, so if I'm missing anything here, you guys, any other Lenormand readers out there, or with your intuition, anything you've got to add, please drop it in the comments. But now I'm going to look at, let's look at Sean Hannity and Tucker Carlson. Is it a case of CYOA that they're, why they've suddenly changed their tune about vaccines? What's going on with these two dinguses? Nimwits, knuckleheads, whatever. What's going on with these guys? What's the truth? Okay. Why have they changed their tune? Well, there's one or both of them. Of course. Yeah, you guys, I think it's a case of CYOA. Cover your own behind. I don't think, usually this book card can be about secrets, but in the context of this question, I feel like this is the law. Because we have the institution here, and then we have this dark side of the clouds that it's facing, the dark side is facing, money, power, protection. So these guys are trying to protect from where they've been bloviating a bunch of hot air and just garbage in the past, which has been very abusive, and they've done it over and over and over and over again. But now, they've fanned the flames, right? Their hot air has fanned the flames, these three cards here. But now, there's law around this darkness that they're worried about later on could be a legal issue. This is, in the Lenormand, this is definitely a legal card. They're worried about being sued. And they're worried about their, longevity. So they're trying to protect themselves in the long term. They're thinking way ahead, long term. They've probably finally seen the writing on the wall. Yeah, it's a change in direction to break things up. Yeah, they're at a crossroads, needing to make a new choice. Because of how fast the virus is spreading across the land and into the public. Yeah. So they finally got smart, and that's why they've changed their tune. So it is a case of cover your own behind, and it's also a case of I think they've woken up a little bit. This little card here can have to do. Yeah, the news and the movement across the land has given them a little bit of wisdom. Not really, but best we can hope for these guys. So, okay, well, I'm going to get this uploaded, And I hope everyone's having an awesome weekend. Okay, take good care. Bye.